Universal Studios Florida here in Orlando, coming up the big Slammiversary event. They're doing TV tapings for Pop TV. I've got the man, Bruce Prichard of Impact Wrestling, Global Force Wrestling. What was that Slammiversary event like?
Well, I thought it was absolutely tremendous, and it's the first day, the first step to the rest of our future, man.
Bruce, what has been like working here, and now Anthem Sports is involved, Jeff's involved? Just what has this process been like?
For me, it's been great because I'm able to come in and get out. So I'm able to come in and be able to give them a viewpoint from afar. Almost an outsider looking in with a bit of experience, I guess you could say, after 44 years.
Oh, 44?
Yeah, and to be able to come in and kind of look at it from an outsider looking in and be able to help them consult and give my input. I've never really been shy giving my opinion.
Bruce, what is this talent pool like? There's so much diverse talent, so much international talent as well.
It's absolutely tremendous. And in addition to being a plethora of talent, you got a lot of young talent that's hungry and young talent that really wants to make their name in the business.
Bruce, what is it like getting into this business? What was it like for you just starting off? And did you start, or did your brother, Dr. Tom Prichard, start first? How did that go about?
Well, we always loved wrestling. We always wanted to be wrestlers ever since we were young kids. And Tom pretty much got the first foot in the door by taking pictures, and then I started selling programs. And we were able to do every single job along the way to learn the ins and outs of the wrestling business. And every opportunity we took advantage of.
How did you get your big break?
Wow, depends on what you look at as a big break. I think it's
big TV break.
Big TV break. It's funny because once I landed in the office at a very early age, I was told by promoter Paul Bosch in Houston, Texas, that the money was in the office, and that's where the money was, on that side. And I enjoyed being on that side of the business because I could have a hand in everything. I wasn't just playing one role. Then later on in 1988, when I was able to debut the character of Brother Love, that was probably, I guess, my character debut and kind of a big break, and kind of put me on the map in front of the camera.
When you did the Brother Love character, what was that like, and where did you draw from? Did you draw from the evangelists on TV, or just?
And I drew from growing up in the South and having evangelists come to town and set up tents locally, and I was always enthralled by the way that they could captivate a crowd and how they could tell a story and convince people to part with their hard-earned money and then get the hell out of town. That was always just interesting to me, and I always kind of viewed them as charlatans and heels anyway. So you draw upon that and have fun with it.
When did you realize, hey, this is working?
Well, timing is everything in this business, and 3 weeks after I debuted, Jim Baker, who was the 700 Club, biggest televangelist that there was, and he got caught sleeping with his secretary in Miami, Florida, and I was made.
I'll now wrap this up for you. Dr. Tom Prichard, what can you say about this man's wrestling career? He's done just about everything, too, in this business.
Well, Tom has done it all, and Tom is one of the last guys who was able to travel that territory system and truly be a part of the old territory system in the United States and in the world. I think if Tom, he'll probably hate me for saying this, but I thought he was always a great performer, and he main evented everywhere he was, but I think that his greatest contribution has been his training and being able to take young talent and take them from, a lot of them from absolutely nothing, and teaching them the business. And you look at guys like Kurt Angle, guys like The Rock, that came from nothing and made names for themselves, and that was, a lot of it was Tom's training. Batista, I mean, you can just go right down the line of the talent that he's touched and had a hand in training.
Last question for you. Okay, so when the Pritchards are young and they're in their bedroom, fighting it out, doing their wrestling, okay, so who gets the upper hand?
make believe or real? Yeah,
did you guys emulate? Did you guys emulate anybody?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Who was your go-to wrestler?
You know, we loved the Funks. The Funks were our heroes growing up, and I can remember being told by our parents no wrestling, and then having to come in with them with that finger right there bent way back over here to this knuckle and broken, and having to make that trip with the ice pack. And I wasn't worried about the broken finger. I was worried more about what my dad was going to do to us when I got home. But yeah, we had our share of wrestling matches, and in real life, Tom whooped my ass pretty much every time.
Bruce, do you have social media?
I do. Twitter at Bruce Prichard. Same thing on Facebook, and you can follow my podcast, Something to Wrestle With, at Prichard Show on Twitter. And hey, if you want one of these great shirts, just go to brucepritchard.com. Every shirt you buy, I'm going to call you and give you a thank you, and I really appreciate it.
Bruce, you're entertaining. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.